So we are gonna start a day in the life thing to keep me busy over the break and to kind of give a little insight into how life is going as a now freshman in college. So I guess it's day one, so we'll do an intro, I guess, on who I am, even though most of you know who I am. But yeah, I'm at U of H, and my major is chemical engineering. And I am currently running unattached with the eventual goal. The hope is to walk on to the team over there. The summary of the past season: I raced 2 races, one at Rice and one at the Arturo Barrios Invite. The Rice meet was kind of like this season opener, off of a pretty substantial base phase. We ended last year of track not super well with the anemia and the pulled adductor, but we pulled through. We took our time off. We came back, and fortunately, we suffered a little minor shin splint deal. It was annoying, but that's life. So I spent most of May, actually all of May, and part of June rehabbing through that. No running, or very light running. So the Rice race was in August? No, whatever, the month after August. September? Yeah. September 16th, something like that. So yeah, Rice meet was good season opener off of a good base. It was essentially a track race on grass. It's about four laps, something like that, on their intramural fields over there. So not super fast, just with it being very twisty turny, and the terrain was kind of not the greatest, but it is cross country, so that's left up to personal belief. And we got 10th, placed top 10. I got outkicked in the backstretch by one of the Rice guys. Should have beaten him. Race is a race, but finished at the finish line. Got 10th, not terrible. And I thought my season was done there. After the Rice race, I was having a difficult time finding races that would even take unattached athletes. And then once I did, scheduling conflicts. If you're not in college yet, or you are in college, don't take a Saturday class. It's the dumbest thing you could do. It ruins everything. So yeah, my Saturday lab really messed with getting into meets, with either not being able to go on a Saturday morning because I can't make the drive back for an 11 o'clock lab, or not being able to race Friday evenings or anything really on Friday because I have to get back in time for class. So yeah, we were very fortunate to get into the A&M meet. Coach McCraven is definitely, I'm very fortunate that he heard me out, played my case to get in for an unattached bid. There weren't very many of them, so I was blessed with that opportunity. Very thankful for that. I ran 25:20 for 8K, placed roughly in halfway. My goal was to place and beat three U of H guys. Only ended up beating one, but at the end of the day, it was my first 8K. They had already raced several cross races before that, so it was my first real college race with good competition, fast course. So yeah, that was a pretty good experience. Shout out to Victor. We drove down together, and yeah, that was fun. And we took time off after that, and we're kind of building back base for indoor. So indoor wise, we're racing on the 10th and the 31st. We're racing all of the indoor meets for Houston. I think I'm just gonna cap it and stay in Houston for indoor. Racing indoor is kind of expensive, and racing unattached is also expensive. So just price-wise, probably just gonna stay in Houston for the indoor stuff. Racing hopefully the 3K, if not the mile, on the 10th. I got the invite link. I had to email to get into that, so I received that this morning. So we'll register for hopefully the 3K if that's the race. If not, then we'll do the mile. I'm excited for that. It'll be my first college. A lot of these are first, so it'll be first college indoor race. It'll be my first, I guess, home meet, even though it'll be my first home meet. So that'll be fun. Hoping I can impress some people. Actually have a real structure for it this time. We're not just running solely off of base phase. For this 3K mile first race, we'll be definitely off of base phase. We're not switching over. And then we'll switch outdoor. Outdoor starts in March or late February. A lot of meets lined up. So whichever is working with my schedule the best would probably be the one that I do. We'll get a couple 5Ks, a couple miles. I guess there's not a 3200 in college. That would be 3K, but 3K outdoor I don't think is a thing. So yeah, indoor will be 3K mile, outdoor will be 1500, 5K. We'll be racing in Houston, either at U of H, at Rice. TSU's got a meet over there. I haven't checked out Houston Christian to see if they have any races. I don't think I'll be traveling for outdoor, just purely off of there's no need. So it's better stay home, stay where you're familiar with. Very comfortable racing in Houston. So getting into meets, I don't think it's going to be an issue, just because there's so many of them. So that's just kind of a synopsis. My first semester ended on Saturday. Took my calculus final. I think I have all A's. I don't know, I passed all my classes, so that's good. We start school in January on the 14th. It's my first day of school. And then a couple weeks after that, probably going to get a JOB. And we'll start that process. So for now, we're home. We're home for 3 weeks. I go back on the 8th, so a couple days before the indoor race. Move back in before my roommate. And then we'll go from there. So right now we're at home. We're spending time with family, getting good training in. Finally gonna do like genuine hills. Maybe not hill specific, but just a different elevation off of sea level. It'll be nice. Meet back up with the high school guys. Maybe run with them. Maybe get a little bit of Coach T action for them over the break. I've got one race lined up over the break, little Jingle Bell 5K or whatever, on Saturday. So I'm gonna turn that into a workout. Probably be 3 by 3 mile, 3 by 5K on Saturday. There's just a little fun race downtown. Should be nothing too strenuous. So that'll be fun. So I guess that brings, I've been yapping for 10 minutes now? Yikes. So I guess the day in the life stuff, I have a very busy mind. I always need to have something to, I guess, keep me going. So day in the life stuff, kind of just show insight to what I'm doing, how things are going. Strava posts only can get you so far. I'll do this for over the break, and if I see that there's enough people that want to keep watching this post break, probably won't be a daily thing. I'm not really sure. I have to find an editing software for this, so that might take a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna enjoy this. So if it's not daily, it'll probably be weekly. Even though I guess if I can talk for 10 minutes at a time, I guess I could do a daily thing. But yeah, I guess this is the intro, day one. I got my run done earlier as I had my very late lunch. Just 10 miles on the old long run spot. Yeah, tomorrow we have 6 mile tempo. My New Balance carbon plated shoes are kind of going out a little bit. So we're switching back to Vaporflies. They're not my favorite, but they're what I've got so far. Might snag another pair of carbons with the holiday sales and whatnot. But yeah, I got Vaporflies for now. So we'll use those for a little bit and then see how that goes. Yeah, and then that's tomorrow. Today I just gonna recover. I have a lift later today. So training schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, easy, like either recovery or base runs with lifts on Monday, Wednesday, or Monday, Friday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday hard. Normally with Saturday being like a really long session, as like a long run. This week obviously it's gonna be a little different. So we'll just see how that goes. Tuesday, Thursday also will be doubles, and Friday probably double as well on the stationary bike. I won't have the elliptical anymore, so I gotta get out of that cumbersome. But yeah, very nice to be home. Got back super late on Saturday, but yeah, it's nice to be home. Nice to be back. Training's gonna be good. A lot of good training. Got a lot of good workouts up ahead. Usually Christmas time, I normally enjoy these workouts a lot more because there's people to do them with over the break, and I like running in the colder weathers, so that's nice. Yeah, so biggest struggle now is finding out where I can do 10-mile runs where I don't lose my mind. So Mormon Mill is and County Road 340, 341 are not. That's not going to be an everyday thing. So probably going to see a lot more drives out to Kingsland to do County Road 309. And then of course runs with the high school team. That's definitely for sure happening. That's definitely going to be a thing. But probably not a lot of runs around campus. Just because that loop, I ran it for 4 years and kind of sick and tired of it. So we're gonna explore, find some more out and backs, some quests for the grass loop that I've been looking for, searching for some grass loops, because I'm a sucker for them grass loops. So yeah, that I think that'll be conclusion to day one, with about 15 minutes. So yeah, gonna go edit this and then hopefully drop it today, if not tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.